welcome back to my channel. So I just want to get straight into it because I left you guys kind of off on like a weird note from the last video, which was my first video. Like I stated before, that was just kind of like basically like an intro video. So I am back, and this video is going to be about some hair that I got. So this is what the hair this is what the hair looked like after I dyed it. So I water dyed it this gray color. So if you saw my first video, then you saw pictures of my hair. I water dyed it gray, like a gray with like a bluish tint, kind of a little bit, and it came out really cute. So this is what it came out to. But when I first got it, it was blonde. It was 613. Now, I have dyed hair before, and it's been like basically like a dark brown, and then I bleached it and then dyed it. I just find that process a little longer, and sometimes it can come out iffy because sometimes the bleach it doesn't get as light as you want it to be, depending on what color you want to dye your hair. So I've been dibbling and dabbling for like a few years now. When I first started dyeing hair was like years ago. So this has like been the easiest process for me, which is just getting 613 hair and just water dyeing it. So basically, I just want to tell you guys about the hair. So like I said, when I first got it, it was 613, which is blonde, and it dyed very good. It dyed very, very well, and it still felt like it was soft, you know, like the pattern of the hair wasn't bad. It was still flat ironing and like curling good, holding the curl to it. And I didn't keep it in too long, just because with colored hair, I don't like to keep it in too long, maybe like a month and a half, just because it's colored hair, like, you know, and that's long enough for me. So now after I took that out, I wanted to try and see if I could reuse the hair. And with 613 hair, you gotta be kind of careful because it's 613 hair, so it may be good at first, and then you may not be able to use it after, you know, after you've played in it or whatever, after you've dyed it and did what you wanted to do with it, you may not be able to use it. And like I said, I've had 613 hair before and like water dyed it, and this hair actually was a better quality than the last hair that I have. Now, this hair that I have right now is from a company called Sapphire Virgin Hair. I've gotten hair from them before. It was like I think it was a beach wave, if I remember correctly, but it was very, very cute. It was curly and it was so cute. I liked it. I loved it, actually. All I had to do was put some water on it, and then it would just get right curly. So I like that hair. But this hair was a body wave hair, 613. So after it was gray, I wanted to see if I could reuse it, just to see what type of quality it was in the hair. And like I said, when I took it out, it wasn't doing bad. It was still good, but like I said, I was just over the color that I had. I felt like I had it in too long, so I took it out. So this is what the hair looks like now. Now, this particular piece of hair, this whole piece of hair, I didn't have this in my hair. It was left out basically because I had enough hair in my head. So I don't know if this is like just like the way that it is because I didn't have it in my hair. It didn't have heat on it. The only thing that it did have, I did dye it gray because I dyed all my hair, which I got a closure in 3 bundles. So I did dye all of it because you never know. Some hairstylists which I did have somebody install it for me. Some hairstylists like to put all of it. Some hairstylists, which she didn't leave that much out and it still looked fine. So I didn't make her fit the rest of it in my head, basically. So this didn't really have any heat on it. So the hair that I did dye, it all did dye very well, which I used just a box dye. I didn't water dye it this time because I wasn't sure on how it would take to the dye, and it's gray hair, so I was like, I want to make sure that it gets all the way in, and I didn't want to water dye it because when you water dye it, it kind of dilutes it a little bit, so you have to put more dye in it to make sure that it gets in there correctly. So I just went ahead and applied it regularly with like a brush and with the applicator bottle. And like I said, it dyed very well. I just used the Revlon, the black box dye color, and it was fine. And that's that piece of hair though. The other pieces of hair, while I was brushing through it, globs of hair was coming out of it, like a lot of hair, like a lot. So this is just like a few pieces of it, and I don't know, like, as you can see it's a little bit thin, but I don't know if it just looks like that way to you guys because it's a small piece of hair. But it, when I tell you guys, which I should have took a picture, which I will do more often, I will take pictures of the results after, because this, when I tell you it was like globs of hair coming out, it was globs of hair coming out. And I was like, what the heck? And I was kind of surprised because I'm like, this hair is, you know, felt like a good quality, wasn't bad. But once I dyed it this time, it just started tripping. I was like, okay, I didn't know if I don't know if I should put this hair back in my head, because I don't want it to start shedding a lot and doing all that stuff, which, like I said before, it's kind of iffy with 613 hair because it may start off good at first, and then you may not be able to keep it too long because it's 613 hair. So far, I don't know how I feel about this brand in 613 hair, which I said it was better than the last 613 hair that I had, which that was just from AliExpress. So if you have not heard of AliExpress, it's just basically, it's kind of like Amazon, but they sell a lot of different stuff on there. But when I go to AliExpress, I just go and get hair. I don't really get like all the other products that they sell on there. So if you guys in advance want to see me water dye 613 hair and just try, because I am going to be trying different 613 hair and just giving my advice. Now, I do not wear colored hair all the time, as you guys can see. I have in 2 ponytails right now, but and as you can see, I dyed it back black. So I don't keep colored hair in all the time, but when I want to do something different, I do wear colored hair. And this particular reason, it was for my birthday, so I wanted to do something different. You know, last year I did bright pink. If you guys do not have me on Instagram, you can add me on there and you can see the picture of me wearing bright pink hair. I can actually redo that hair again. If you guys want to see the water dye on that, I can do that. But I can also post a picture just so you guys can see how it came out. It was very, very cute. It was bright. That's the only thing. It was bright. And I didn't keep that in that long either because it was bright. But the gray hair, I loved it. I wanted to keep it in longer, but I just didn't want to overdo it because, like I said, it's colored hair. You know, after a while, I feel like it starts getting boring. So I took it out. But I am going to be posting videos of me dyeing hair and reviewing hair that I like or how I feel about it, whatever the case may be. I'm going to be posting that on my channel because I just want you guys to see the difference between 613 hair. I do not have a picture of when I first got the hair, and I will be doing that also just so you guys can see kind of the difference between them both. But I did get 3 bundles, and it was 20, 22, and 24 inches, and the closure was 18. So the hair, like I said, from that company is not bad, but I feel like I got a pretty good use out of it, being that it's 613 hair, and with that it gets kind of iffy because it's 613 hair. So with that being said, I will be posting more about hair and about dyeing. If you guys would like to see that, just comment below and you can see that. In that case, this is all on this video. I just wanted to come and show you guys the results of the hair. Like you can see, this is how it turned out, and this is after I dyed it. So it still came out to be a really good, basically it dyed very well. I just didn't like how much hair was coming out of it, because I felt like, well, I don't want to put it back in my hair and then it starts shedding that much, because I don't want like hair that gets too thin. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I will be back with another video. Like, subscribe, tune in to my next video. There's going to be a lot more coming. I'm going to be doing different stuff, and it's just a lot of subjects that will be on my channel. It's not just tuned in on one thing. So I will be back with another video, you guys. Thank you very much. I said, like, subscribe, add me on Instagram if you have not yet. Add me on Instagram. I will be posting that at the end of the video. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in.